Hi, I'm Josephine.
And I'm Nicole.
And we're back with Interpret Israel. The top news story we have today is one that we've covered many times before.
Israel and the Palestinians.
The ongoing Israeli struggle for land against Palestinians continues.
Constant attacks by the Hamas and Hezbollah Palestinian terrorist groups are putting Israel in great terror by launching fire rockets into Israel continuously.
Palestinians have been performing terroristic acts since the beginning, and trying to prevent this, Israel built a barrier between itself and the West Bank to hopefully subside the terrorist attacks, but the effort was unsuccessful for the most part.
This is because the major suicide bombings began in 2000, in which buses, hotels, and fast food restaurants were majorly destroyed, not to mention over 1,000 Israelis killed and also some Palestinians.
After this, many more violent occurrences happened, but there were efforts by the U.S., Egypt, and Norway to stop it. These images may be found too graphic for some viewers.
They tried to use peace talks and eventually got Yasser Arafat and Yitzhak Rabin to try and make an agreement in 1993, much like when the Oslo Accords happened, in which Palestine and Israel recognized each other to existence.
However, this was not necessarily successful because of each side not wanting to give in, hence the ongoing fire rockets being launched into Israel by Palestinians fighting out the land, including the Gaza Strip.
As the fights and terrorist acts by the Palestinians continue, Israel will continue to stand their ground.
And we're back. I'm Josephine.
And I'm Nicole. We're going to continue with more details about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Since the State of Israel is a parliamentary democracy, which is a political system in which the main power is the power of the citizens, following the 1967 war, Israel had occupied the West Bank and Gaza Strip.
But in 1994, negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians caused the Palestinian Authority, which caused fighting over the land, which continues today.
It is unlikely that the situation between Palestinians and Israelis will resolve anytime soon, because both Palestinians and Israel are intent on the land.
The picture we are about to show you is a visual representation of the Israel gain of land throughout the years of the conflict. That's all for today.
And we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.